I want to talk about taking an off-season break. So this is something that I've touched on in previous videos, but I think it's really important and it bears repeating. So I raced Ironman Chattanooga a little more than 3 weeks ago. And since then, I've swam a grand total of 2,500 meters. I've only done a couple easy rides outside on my road bike, and I've run 15 kilometers. So you add all that up, that basically equals about 1 day of normal training. But I think it's really important to take an off-season break, so I'm gonna give you 4 reasons why I think that you should consider a nice long off-season this year. First, it's gonna help you avoid burnout. Coming off of a really strong triathlon season in 2017, I only took a 2-week off season and I wanted to get right back at it to have a bigger and better 2018. Now my coach Frank, who wasn't even my coach at the time, had warned me that I was going too hard too early in the season and that I was risking burnout, but me being young and hard-headed, I thought that I was gonna be fine. Well, sure enough, Frank was right, because by the time the summer rolled around and I had to do the really big, long Ironman type training workouts, found that I was either shortening them or making them easier because I just didn't have the energy. Second, it's an opportunity to focus on some things you just haven't had the time for with triathlon training. So whether it's reconnecting with friends or family that you haven't seen enough of, or to focus on some projects that you've been putting off, having a nice long off season is a great opportunity to reset mentally, because that's just gonna be as important as it is to shed all the fatigue you've had throughout the season. Third, it's an opportunity to do some types of exercise that you wouldn't typically do. So for me, over the past week, I've started doing some boot camp type classes. So these are really great because it's reintroducing strength work, something that I find that I neglect during triathlon season. And it's a really great opportunity for me to work on some of those stabilizer muscles, so muscles that you don't always get during your typical triathlon training, but you find can really burn out towards the end of a long race like an Ironman. And finally, the fitness will come back. So in my experience, where I've taken anywhere from 8 to 12 week off seasons, I've always found that the fitness comes back relatively quickly, and I've been able to use the momentum of regaining that fitness to reach new heights and go even faster the next year. So I'm not overly concerned about losing fitness, and I know when I get back at it, I'll be even more motivated to go even harder for 2019. So if you're like most Northern Hemisphere athletes and your season's done for 2018, then I think you should consider taking a nice, long off season. It just might help you reach new heights in 2019. So thanks a lot for checking out this week's video. If you like what you see, you can click the subscribe button down below. And until next time, happy training.
Oh, this you crazy mother.